So last class, I asked you to solve problems 11 to 18 of exercise 9.2. Did you all try? Yes or no? Okay. So if you have not tried, I'm still giving this as homework only. Still, there's going to be homework part only. You have to try it today and let me know your doubts tomorrow. So this part I'm leaving it to you. Okay. So we'll be starting the next exercise, that is geometry progression. Okay. See, write it down. So write down the heading as geometric progression. Okay. So are you able to hear me or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm repeating it again. Make a note of it. Still, problems 11 to 18 of the previous exercise are homework only. You have to complete it by tomorrow. And your doubts will be cleared after you solve. So now we've started geometric progression. Write down. So write down a sequence A or A1, A2, so on till AN is said to be in geometric progression if the ratio of, repeating it, if the ratio of the subsequent terms is a constant. Okay. So when do you call a sequence to be an arithmetic progression? If the difference between the successive numbers is a constant, and that constant is called as, so what do we call that constant as in the case of arithmetic progression?
Common difference.
It's called common difference. Similarly, in the case of geometric progression, what is happening is said to be in GP if the ratio of subsequent, ratio means division, ratio of subsequent terms is a constant, right? Then that constant should be called as what? So there it was common difference, because the difference between the subsequent terms. Here it is common what? It's called common ratio. And the common ratio is given the symbol R. Okay. So listen. Mathematically, what will happen is A2 by A1 is equal to A3 by A2 is equal to A4 by A3 is equal to so on. AN divided by AN minus 1 is taken as R. So what did I do here? I took the ratio of the subsequent terms in such a way that which number is in the numerator and which one is in the denominator.
The subsequent number is in.
Term is in numerator. Before
is
term is in
the second number. Yes, that's right. That's right. So if you take the second term versus first, third versus second, okay, bigger number, bigger term, or I can say a number which is a bigger term to the smaller one. Are you guys able to understand this point? So this
Yes,
is what
sir.
is. So this is what is called as GP. This is a mathematical condition for geometric progression to exist. Okay. Next is if the first term is A and common ratio is R. Okay, if the first term is A and the common ratio is R, then what will happen is we know that A2 by A1 is R. Am I right? Which implies A2, what is A1? The first term is A. Correct? So it is A which is equal to R, which implies A2 will be equal to AR. Accepted? Similarly, the third term by second term is also R. Accepted? A3 by what is A2, guys? What is A2?
AR.
Yes, if you substitute AR, this will be R, which implies A3 is equal to AR square. Okay, similarly, what is A4 divided by A3? This is also R, which implies A4 is equal to A3 into R. A3 is AR square into R, which will be AR cube. Are you able to understand? Now, if I write the sequence, so what will be the sequence? What is the first term? A. Second term?
AR.
AR. Third term?
AR
AR
square.
square. Fourth term? Yes, that's
AR.
right. AR cube. Okay. So observe, this is the first, second, third, and fourth. Okay. So in all these terms, what is common?
AR
You
is
have
common.
AR is common. The first term doesn't have AR, right? But is it
Yes.
possible for us to write it in terms of AR? That is what we need to see. So A is common. I'm writing it as R. A multiplied with R power, how much is A?
0.
A multiplied R power 0. Okay. So I can get a 0 by 1 minus 1, 2 minus 2, 3 minus 3. I can do it in any ways, right? You're going to get 0. But what I'm supposed to write in the numerator, I'll get the idea from the next term. Observe. Second term is AR power. This is the one I'm writing. AR power. What is that? You have 1. So you get 1 from 2. In what means? You can write it as 2 minus 1. Am I right? If you take
Yes,
the
sir.
third term, AR power, what is that present? 2. I need to get 2 from 3. So what should I write in the numerator?
3 minus 1.
Yes. So if I have all these things in mind, I should get a 0 from 1. It will be 1 minus 1. AR power 2 minus 1. AR power, what will you get here? I need to get the
4.
3 from 4. You're able to understand? Yes, that's right. So if you do this, what will be the nth term? AN will be equal to AR power
N minus 1.
N minus
yes.
1.
So you're able to understand what is the name of this term. This is called the nth term of GP or general term of GP. It is very much similar to how you solve the problems in arithmetic progression. There, if you see, we speak about general term, we call it as A plus n minus 1 into t. Here we are calling it as AR power n minus 1. Is that clear? So make a note of it. Since you're learning this for the first time, make a note of it. Write it properly.
So, can you scroll up, sir, a little bit? Thank you, sir. Completed, sir.
Yeah. Shall I want to copy from the next page or you're done? I'll do one thing. There is no conceptual doubt, right? Conceptually, is
No,
there any
sir.
point that is confused? No, right? Okay, remind me. I'll send this document after the end of this session. So we have seen what is the general term in GP. Now we will see sum of n terms in geometric progression. Okay. So let the first term be A and the common ratio be R. Okay. Then Sn will be equal to A plus AR plus AR square plus so on. What will be the last term? AR power n. Sorry, n minus 1. Accepted? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So what we are going to do is we'll manipulate, multiply both sides with R. So when you multiply both sides with R, you get R into Sn is equal to AR plus AR square plus so on. What will be the last term? AR power n. Accepted? It will be AR cube, something like this. So you're going to do second term minus first. So when you do 2 minus 1, what is it you're going to get? R into Sn minus Sn on the left hand side will be equal to AR plus AR square plus AR cube plus so on till AR power n minus 1 plus AR power n minus A plus AR plus AR square plus so on AR power n minus 1. Tell me what all terms get cancelled out. So if you use the red color to cancel it, AR will
AR
get cancelled. AR is cancelled.
R
AR
square.
square is cancelled. AR cube is gone. Similarly, it will stop with AR power n minus 1. So what is it you're left out with?
ARN
AR
minus A.
minus
AR
A.
power n minus A
Minus A.
Sn into R minus 1. Okay. So this will be equal to A into R power n minus 1. So Sn will be equal to A into R power n A into R power n minus 1, the whole divided by R minus 1. This is going to be the formula for sum of n terms in GP. Sum of n terms in geometric progression. So make a note of it. I hope it is done. Yes. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Done, sir.
Okay. We'll move on to the next concept. So in arithmetic progression, what did we see? We saw how to take the general term. Then we saw how to find the sum of n terms in AP. Then the last part that we saw is arithmetic mean, right? In a similar context, there will be geometric mean also present. So now our topic of discussion is going to be geometric mean, which is also called as GM. So what was arithmetic mean, guys? If two numbers, I'm talking about arithmetic mean, I'm just recollecting. When two numbers A and B are given, what is the arithmetic mean of A and B? We told it as A plus B by 2. Why is it given that name? Why was it given that name A plus B by 2? Or how did we actually get it? We got the arithmetic mean because what was the definition telling us? Arithmetic mean of two numbers is such a number which is inserted between two numbers so that the whole sequence forms what progression? Arithmetic progression. In a similar context, what do you think will geometric mean be? If two numbers A and B are given, then the geometric mean of A and B would be the number between whom? Between A and B, such that on introducing the geometric mean, introducing of A and B between them produces a geometric progression. So, if I have two numbers A and B, then if I introduce a geometric mean G between A and B, then this whole sequence will be geometric progression. Are you clear with this? So if two numbers A and B are given, then the geometric mean of A and B would be the number between A and B such that on introducing the geometric mean of A and B between them produces a geometric progression. So A is a number, B is a number, in between them we introduce G, the whole sequence is geometric progression. Then what is going to be the value of G in terms of A and B? That's what we need to understand, right? We know that for a progression to be in geometric sequence, what is the condition?
The ratios must be constant.
That's right. So G divided by A must be equal to B divided by G. Accepted? Which implies G square will be equal to AB. From this we can conclude G will be equal to root of AB. So the geometric mean of two numbers A and B is given as root of A into B. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in the previous case, that is in arithmetic progressions, we saw how to introduce one arithmetic mean. Then what did we see? What will happen when you want to insert n arithmetic means? In a similar way, if n geometric means if n geometric means are to be inserted between A and B, then A comma G1, G2, G3, so on till Gn and B will become what sequence?
Geometric
Geometric
progression.
will become a geometric progression, right? Now tell me one thing. This first term, this second term, this third term, fourth, and this is which term? Gn is which term?
Nth term.
Nth term. N minus
Plus
1.
1.
Minus 1.
No, it is n plus 1. It is because you have G1 to Gn, there are n terms. You already have one term A in the beginning. So Gn should have been n plus 1th term. Then B will be n plus 2th term. That is, to n we need to add 2 to get the term B. Am I clear till this point? Yes. Let the common ratio be R. Okay, let the common ratio be R. Then B will be equal to what? So recollect, the nth term in geometric progression is given as
AR
AR
into
power
N minus.
AR power n minus 1. So where A is the first term. So B is equal to first term multiplied with common difference R raised to the power, the number that is present here. When it is n here, it will be n. But B is which term? N plus
N
2.
plus 2 minus.
So it will be n plus 2 minus 1. Are you able to understand this point? So AR power n plus 1 is equal to B, which implies R will be equal to B divided by A raised to the power of 1 plus 1 by n plus 1. So once you get the value of R, how will you write the geometric progression? A, AR, AR square, it keeps on going till AR power n into B, comma B. So there what did we do in the case of geometric arithmetic progression? We calculated the common difference and then we wrote the sequence. Here what is required? We found the common ratio and then we are writing the required sequence.
Sir, your screen is stuck for me, sir.
Is it so? Is it for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now is it okay?
No, sir.
Now is
Can
it
I
okay?
rejoin, sir?
Sir, for me it's
Yeah,
okay, sir.
No, now
Yes,
it's
sir.
fine.
For me, it's okay, sir.
It's fine now, sir.
I'm scrolling it now. Can you check now?
It's
Are you able
proper
to
for
see?
me now, sir.
It's fine, sir.
Okay. Yeah, then it's fine. Then you do
Yeah,
one thing.
yes, sir.
You
Now,
log out
now
and
it's
log in.
okay, sir. Now it's okay,
Then
sir.
it's good. Okay. Actually, I held the
Okay.
page for you people to copy it. Maybe you
No,
got
sir.
confused.
Before also, while you were writing, it was not moving, sir, for me.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
now.
Okay. 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 Then it's fine. You make a note of it.
Yes, sir.
Done? Shall we do few problems? So make a note of all these formulae at a single place, so that you can recollect and do them. Now, what is the question? Find the 10th and nth terms of the GP 5, 25 and 125, right? So how to do this? Solution is find the 10th, nth. So given A is 5, what will be R? R is 25 by 5, which will be 5. So A10 will be equal to AR power 10 minus 1. Correct? A is 5 into 5 power 9. Answer will be 5 power 10. So similarly, what will be AN? AN will be AR power n minus 1. A is 5 into 5 power n minus 1. Answer will be 5 power n. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So it will be 5 power 10 and 5 power 10. So moving on to the next one. Which term of GP 2, 8, 32 up to n terms is 131072? So solution is given A is 2, R is 8 by 2, that is 4, and AN is equal to 131072. What is to find? N is equal to what? So AN will be equal to AR power n minus 1. A is 2, R is 4, power n minus 1 is 1310. So 131072, this will go 6, 5, 65536, right? So 65536, when you divide it with 4, what do you get? 16, 15 is 3, 33 is 8, 4. So again dividing with 4, 4, 0, 9, 6. Again dividing with 4, 1, 0, 2, 4. Again dividing with 4. What do you get? 5, not 6, 5. 1, 0, 2, 4 means 2. So what is left out? 22, right? 256, 64, 4, 16, 4, 4. So why did I divide it with 4? We did prime factorization. Because left hand side the base is 4. So we want to write it as 4 power something on right
For
hand side. 1, 2,
equating
3,
n minus 1 and that.
yeah, that's right. So 4 power n minus 1 is equal to 4 power 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So n minus 1 is equal to 8, which implies n is 9. So the ninth
9.
term in the sequence will be 131072. Okay. Moving on to the next problem. The 11th example is, in a geometric progression, the third term is 24 and the sixth term is 192. Find the 10th term. Why did they give two values? Because they're expecting you to calculate the 10th term. So what is the general formula? An is equal to ar power n minus 1. So how many terms is it? How many variables does it have? How many
3, sir.
variables are there in? It is only 2 because 10 is a number, right? You can substitute 10 here. The first term is not known, the common ratio is known. So 2 unknowns means how many equations do we need?
2
Two
equations.
So 2 equations means 2 conditions to be given. That is why they gave these 2. So how to proceed is, let the first term be a and the common ratio be r. So what is given? A3 is nothing but AR square is 24, which implies A is how much? Oh, A is what we need to find. So AR square is 24. Accepted. Correct? Similarly, A6 is given, that is AR power 5 is 192. Is there any doubt in this? So second equation divided by first equation will be AR power 5 divided by AR square, which is 192 divided by 24. A
Why
is
sir
gone.
dividing?
Huh?
Why dividing, sir?
Because I want some value, no? I want to eliminate A. So you'll have R cube is equal to 24 into how many?
8 times, sir.
8 times, right? 4 8s is 32, last digit 2. So 8,
It's
which
equal to
implies R cube is 2 cube, R will be 2. When the value of R is 2, substitute it in any one of the equation. Using 3 in 1, what do we get? A into R square, that is 4 is equal to 24. A will be 6. Hence, A10 will be equal to AR power 9. A6, R is 2 power 9. So that's it. 2 power 9 is 512. Yes, 512 into 6.
307.
How much? 30?
72 it is coming, sir. Sir, if it is coming 6 into 22 power 9 means how to calculate, sir?
Then
Like
leave
if
it.
it's
22
coming,
power 9, leave it. Leave it as 22 power 9. 2 power 9 is common. It is known.
okay, sir.
You can leave it as 22 power 9. That's not expected. Okay. So this is how you solve these kind of problems. Shall I move on to the next one? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Find the sum of the first n terms and sum of the first 5 terms of the geometric series. See here, it is not given as sequence. Series is given. So what is the difference between sequence and series? In sequence, the numbers are separated by a comma. In series, the numbers are separated by plus. Sum of the numbers in the sequence is called as a series. Okay. Find the sum of the first n terms and the sum of the first 5 terms of the geometric progression. How to do? So solution is, what is that you're able to observe? Given A is 1, R is 2 by 3. Okay. So Sn will be equal to AR power n minus 1. A is 1, R is 2 by 3, power n minus 1. Accepted. So it is 2 by 3 raised to the power of n minus 1. What have they asked? S5. So S5 means in the place of n, substitute 5. 2 by 3 the whole power 5 minus 1. That will be 2 by 3 the whole power 4. What do you get? 2 power 4 is 16. 16 by 9 is the answer. I'm extremely sorry. The sum, right? I'm sorry. I wrote the general term. So what is the formula for sum? A into r power n minus 1 by r
By
minus
R
1.
minus.
So A is 1. 2 by 3 power n minus 1 divided by 2 by 3 minus 1. Okay. See, there are two ways of writing. I'm going to show you some difference. Observe this carefully. Sn can also be written as A into 1 minus r power n divided by 1 minus r. Observe, they both are same. What did I do?
You switch signs, sir.
I took the minus sign outside in the numerator and denominator. I got 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. So when can you use this is when the value of r is less than 1. If you observe, 2 by 3 is a factor which is less than 1. But still, see, it is going to generate the same answer. You can either remember this formula or the previous one. Now what I'm going to do is, this can be written as, here itself I'm going to take minus sign outside in the numerator and denominator. 1 minus 2 by 3 to the power n divided by 1 minus 2 by 3, which is going to be 1 minus 1 by 3. So it will be 3 into 1 minus 2 by 3 raised to the power n. Accepted? So what are they asking? S5 is equal to what? S5 means 3 into 1 minus 2 by 3 raised to the power 5. So tell me, 3 into 1 minus how much? 2 power 5 is 32. What is 3 power 5? 243. Yeah? So take LCM and then solve. 243 minus 32, the whole divided by 243. This will go 81 times. So 243 minus 32 is how much? 9, 23. So 209 divided by 81. You have textbook, can you verify the answer? Is it right?
Checking, sir.
Now, the next one is, how many terms of the GP 3 by 2, 3 by 4, so on till whatever it is, are needed to give the sum as 3069 divided by 512. So given A is 3, R is half. A is 3, R is half. Sn will be equal to A into R power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1.
Sir,
Okay. Yeah, tell me.
the previous one was 211 by 81.
211. Huh? Oh, 3 minus 2 is 1, right? Yeah. So 211 divided by 81. Okay. So Sn is equal to A into R power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. So A is 3, R is 1 by 2 to the power n minus 1 divided by half minus 1 is equal to 3069 divided by 512. So 3 into, I'm taking the minus sign out again. 1 minus 1 by 2 the whole power n divided by denominator will be 1 minus half. So this will go up. It will be 3069 divided by 512. Right. So this 3 and 3069 will get cancelled how many times? 1023 times. So 1 minus half to the power n is equal to 1023 divided by 512. You will have a 2 here. This 2 will go and get multiplied here. So 2 will get multiplied. 1 minus 1 by 2, the whole power n is 1023 divided by
1024.
10. Yes. So 1 by 2, the whole power n is equal to 1 minus 1023 by 1024. That will be 1 divided by 1024. 1024 is 1 divided 2 power 10. So 1 by 2 power n is 2 power 10, which implies n is 10. Right? So you need 10 terms of the sequence to generate the sum as 3069 divided by 512. Okay. Moving on to the next question. The sum of first 3 terms of GP is 13 by 12 and their product is 1. Find the common ratio in the terms. So here the hint is when
Minus.
sum and
It is
pro
not positive one, sir. Not plus one, sir.
where
The question 14, sir. Example 14. You read it as plus one, sir.
it is minus 1, huh?
Yes, sir. Minus one, sir.
Okay, the line is covering there. Okay. Sum of product of 3 terms are given, then consider the terms as A by R, A and AR. Okay. Because when you multiply them, what will happen is R and R will get cancelled. It will be easy for you to solve for. So the solution here is given A1 plus A2 plus A3 is 13 by 12. So A by R plus A plus AR is 13 by 12. Let this be equation number 1. Similarly, A1, A2, A3 is given as minus 1, which implies A by R into A into AR is minus 1. R and R will get cancelled. A cube will be minus 1. A will be minus 1. So let this be equation number 2. So using 2 in 1, what do you get? Minus 1 by R minus 1 minus R is equal to 13 by 12. So what is the value of R, guys? So minus 1 by R minus R is equal to 13 by 12 plus 1, which will be 15 by 25 by
25 by
12.
12.
So which implies minus 1 minus R square divided by R is 25 by 12, which implies minus 12 minus 12R square is 25R. So 12R square plus 25R plus 12 equal to 0. So 12 12 is 149, 149 is 16, 9. So
144,
12R
sir.
square, 144. So 16R plus 9R plus 12 equal to 0. So what can we take out common?
4,
Can
sir.
we take out 4R? It will be 3R plus 4 plus
3,
3 can be taken out. It will be 3R plus 4, which will be 0, which implies R is equal to minus 4 by 3 or minus 4 by 3. You will get the same thing, right? Minus 4 by 3 or minus 3 by 4. So which one should be chosen? So R is
To
equal to minus.
substitute and see, no, sir.
Yes, you have to. Substitute and tell me which one is coming right. But you have to find A, no? Substitute minus 4 by 3 in 1 and minus 3 by 4 in 1. Check which one is satisfying. And once you get the value of A, they're asking find the common ratio and the terms. So R is minus 3 by 4 and minus 4 by 3. Just substitute and see, no? So which one is satisfying?
I think minus 4 by 3, sir.
Did you check? So what is the expression? A by R plus A plus AR should be 13 by 12. A by R plus A plus AR should be 13 by 12. A is minus 1. So when I substitute minus 1 here, minus 1 by R plus minus 1 minus R is minus 1 divided by minus 4 by 3 minus 1 plus 4 by 3 is how much? It will be 3 by 4 plus 4 by 3 minus, I think both should satisfy, right? 9 plus 16, 25 by 12 minus 1, that is 13 by 12. This is working. Minus 4 by 3 is working. So minus 1 divided by minus 3 by 4 minus 1. I think both should work. You can have any of the common ratios. What is given in the textbook?
Yes, sir. They're given 3 for. They're given both, sir.
This is both, yes. That's what is satisfying. Both are satisfying. Okay, both satisfy, so you have to verify. And they've asked what are the terms as well. So terms, how will you find? A1 is A by R, A2 is A, and A3 is AR. You have A as minus 1. Use minus 4 by 3 in the place of R1s and use minus 3 by 4 in the place of R1s. So you'll get two sets of terms, right? Okay. I hope you found the terms. Shall we do the next one? Find the sum of the sequence 7, 77, 777, 4 sevens put together, so on till n terms, right? So what sequence does it follow? 77 minus 7 is 70. 777 minus 77 is definitely not 70. So it is not arithmetic. Okay. Is it geometric? 77 by 7 is 11.
11.
777 divided by 77 is not 11. Right? It doesn't form geometric progression as well. So what we need to do is, whenever you have the same number getting repeated, okay, 7, 77, 7, 777, 4 sevens, then you have 5 sevens. It keeps on going like n terms means you will have 7 n times. That will be the number, right? So for these kind of problems, what we are supposed to do is you need to convert it as a multiple of 10 and then solve. Similar kind of a problem is there in exercise also. So what we need to do is multiply and divide with 9 first. Okay. When you multiply and divide with 9, what do you get? 7 divided by 9 into 9 plus. So 77 is there. Wait. Since they are asking the sum, I'll show you how to do. See. 7 plus 77 plus 777, this is what they're asking. 4 sevens, it keeps on going. So if you take out 7 common, what is it you have? 1 plus 11 plus 111 plus 1111 plus so on. Right. So at least, is this forming any sequence? 1 and 10, 1 and 11, the difference is 10. 111 and 11, the difference is not 10. Similarly, 11 divided by 1 is 11. 111 divided by 11 is not 11. So it is not geometric progression also. So to make it a geometric progression, what we can do is multiply and divide with 9. Follow the step here. You will have 7 divided by 9 into 9 plus 99 plus 999 plus 4 nines. It keeps going like this. So 7 divided by 9 into 9, how can you relate it with 10? So 10 minus 1 plus 99, you can relate it as 10 square minus 1 because it is 100 minus 1. 999, you can relate it as 10 cube minus 1 plus 10 power 4 minus 1. It keeps on going like this. So 7 divided by 9 into, you have 10 plus 10 square plus 10 cube minus 1 plus 1 plus so on till n times. Okay. So 7 divided by 9 into, what is 10 plus 10 square plus 10 cube? It forms geometric progression. So it is A into R. R is 10 power n minus 1 divided by 10 minus 1 minus n. So this will be the required answer. You need not simplify it, you can leave it as it is. Okay. So similar kind of problem is there in exercise also. Let me check what that problem is. This one. Find the sum of n terms in the sequence. You have to follow the same steps. Problem number 18. Okay. I hope this is clear. We'll do one last problem and we can wind up. Okay. So tell me how to do the 16th one. A person has 2 parents, 4 grandparents, 8 great grandparents, and so on. Find the number of his ancestors during the 10 generations preceding his own. So A is 2. R is how much?
2, sir.
R is 4 by 2 is 2. Then the number of generations they are asking is 10. So Sn will be equal to A into R power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. That will be S10 is equal to A is 2 into R is how much? 2 power n minus 1 divided by S10, no? 2 power 10 minus 1 divided by 2 minus 1. So 2 into 2 power 9 is 512. 512 minus 1 is 511 divided by 1. It's 2 power 10, no? So 2 power 10 is 1024. So 2 into 1023, what is the answer? 21. So 46, 2046 is the answer. Is it right? I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's all for today. I think we have a few more examples. We can actually complete this. We have actually completed this chapter because the fourth exercise is in the deleted part. Again, it is an independent topic, so that is not needed. I can skip it. Okay. So tomorrow we will solve all these problems. And for today, your homework is to ensure you complete 11 to 18 of exercise 9.2. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hope there are no more doubts. No doubts.
No, sir.
Okay then. We'll wind up.
Thank you, sir.